Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are enjoying the best of health. I welcome you in my class, that is English for grade 5. We are learning Unit 2. Its title is The Event of Shaibe Abi Talib. My dear fellow teachers, this lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation and worksheet links are given. You may click it, download it, follow it as it is, or modify it for your convenience. So my dear students, we are going to start reading and comprehension of this unit. Before this, in grade 4, we have already learned how to apply while leading strategies. I hope you remember. So we are going to learn further to use pre-reading strategies to predict the content of a text from topic or pictures, apply while leading strategies to interact with the text to make simple inferences using context of the text and prior knowledge. Apply while leading strategies to interact with the text to locate or scan specific information to answer short questions. These are our today's SLOs. Let's start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah mentions in Quran Surah Ahzab verse 21. There is certainly a good exemplar for you in the Apostle of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yes, my dear students, what this beautiful verse is telling us. Beta, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us that the example for us to follow is the example of our beloved Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. His sunnah, his seerah is the guideline for us how to spend our life. And better to follow him, we should know him. We should know about his life. And the text we are going to study today is one of the event which was a tough time from his life. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying he is example. So let's find out in that tough time how our beloved Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam spent the time. Okay, so before starting reading the text, let's predict. Look at the pictures and find out what the text might be. So beta, as a clue, I can tell you this is Khana Kaaba, which is in Makkah. So where this event happened, what can be whatever you know about this event before reading, pause the video, tell everything to your teacher and then come back. Yes, my dear students, I hope you answered whatever you know. Now you tell me who was Hazrat Abu Talib, and we have already predicted. So who was Hazrat Abu Talib? He was, yes, he was uncle of our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So let's read the text from the very first line. First, I'm going to read it. Listen carefully, because after me, you have to read it. In the early years of Islam, the people of Quraysh were angry at the Holy Prophet Khatimul Nabiyyin Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam for preaching Islam. They were happy with their own ways of life. They felt that the Holy Prophet Khatimul Nabiyyin Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was changing them. Abu Jahl was worst enemy of Islam, and he was leading them. The people of Quraysh asked Hazrat Abu Talib, who was, we just talked, he was uncle, he was chacha of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So they asked him to stop the Holy Prophet Khatimul Nabiyyin Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Otherwise, his followers would suffer for it. Hazrat Abu Talib ignored their threats. He gathered people of Banu Hashim, and threat means warning. Whatever they were saying, like they were trying to make him change his decision, but he ignored him, and he gathered people of Banu Hashim and Banu al-Muttalib to stand by the Holy Prophet Khatimul Nabiyyin Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. At this, the Quraysh held a meeting and decided to boycott. And what does boycott mean? To ban on relations, means stop all type of relations. Both the Banu Hashim and Banu al-Muttalib, they decided not to do any business with them, not to meet them, not to provide any goods or services, and not to marry them. So what the boycott included? All type of business boycott and dealings, trade boycott, services boycott, and even all type of relations boycott. Now you tell me, how did the Quraysh socially boycott Banu Hashim and Banu al-Muttalib? So we just pointed few things. Pause the video, answer this question to your teacher, and then come back. Yes, my dear students, we just talked, there were all type of boycott. They boycotted with business, they're providing goods and services and marrying them and even meeting them. There was all type of boycott. What happened next? The deed was written on a parchment and was hung on the walls of Kaaba. So beta deed means whatever they decided, they wrote it on a paper, on a parchment. And what is parchment? The thin sheet made from the skin of an animal. Okay, so they took a parchment, a thin sheet of an animal skin, and they wrote a deed, an agreement on that. And where did they hang it? In Kaaba. In this social boycott, people of Banu Hashim and Banu al-Muttalib could not communicate with other people. Means they even could not talk to them what is going on. This forced them to leave Makkah and move to the valley of Abi Talib. They lived there for 3 years in terrible condition. Now the suffering starts, beta. What happened? They left Makkah and went to valley of Abi Talib, and there they were there for 3 years, and this was a terrible condition. Now you see, nobody is coming to see them, to meet them. The goods were stopped, the services were stopped, nobody is taking care of them, and they were all alone. But who was with them? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? So in such type of situation, how will the noble people react to this situation, react to this boycott? Now you think about, just predict, this was the suffering, like Muslims were living in a terrible condition, and the noble people of that time, what would they have done? Pause the video, answer this question to your teacher, and then come. Yes, my dear students. Beta, whenever you find any injustice in your society, in your surrounding, what should we do? We should try to stop that suppression. We should try to stop that injustice, right? So it is one of the responsibility of Muslims, what we call it, Amar bil Maruf wa Nahi Anil Munkar. Okay, we should have the good things, we should ask for the good things, and we should stop all the bad stuff wherever it's going on, right? So this is what a responsibility of every Muslim is. So this is what noble people, either they are Muslim or not, but if there is injustice in society, we should try to stop it. So same happened. The food and supplies were limited. Now they have few things to eat. Only a few good people from Makkah would provide them goods. Now they were doing it secretly, okay? At last, some noble people asked the Quraysh to stop this shameful act. They said, what are you doing? Just stop it. You see, this is what the noble people, the responsible people of this society should do. But they did this after 3 years. That is pathetic. Okay, Now, I'm stopping my reading over here, and this is your turn. It's our activity time. What you are going to do, you will read the text again, and teacher, you may pause the reading wherever you think, and you may interact with the students, what they comprehend so far, what they learned so far, and if they can relate to any other situation with the text. So pause the video, enjoy the activity, and then come back. Yes, my dear students, are you done with it? Okay, so it's time for the comprehension. The text we read, these are the questions. First, you will tell the answers. Teacher, kindly keep correcting the students for their grammar, for their vocabulary, wherever needed. And when they are done with oral activity, ask them to write the answers in their notebook. Pause the video, complete the task, and then come back. Yes, my dear students, are you done with it? Good. So it's time for your practice. This worksheet, lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation links are given. You may click it, download it, and kindly provide a printed worksheet to students for practice. So what we have learned today, this is homework. You will read a special event from the life of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and share with class. So today at home, you will read another event, any special event, and tomorrow you will share it with your class. So in this way, we learned how we can use pre-reading strategies to predict the content of the text from topic and picture, and how while reading strategies can be applied to interact with the text, to locate or scan specific information to answer this question. Inshallah, we'll practice it tomorrow as well. So in this way, we achieved our SLO to use pre-reading strategies to predict the content of a text from the topic and picture, apply while reading strategies to interact with the text to make simple inferences using content and prior knowledge, apply while reading strategies to interact with the text to locate or scan specific information. So, are we done with it? Yes, that's it for today. Tomorrow we'll continue reading and we'll complete the reading and comprehension of this unit. Till that time, keep learning, keep practicing. Take really good care of yourself. Thank you, and Allah Hafiz.